All right, let me tell you about our little Green Bay getaway. My wife and I headed up to Oneida Casino this past weekend, and if you've never been, hear how it's set up. There are three main spots. They have the main casino, which is poker, slots, table games, sports book, kind of the whole lineup of everything. Then across the parking lot, they have the iMac location, which is bingo, and a little bit of slots. And then a few miles away, they have the Mason Street location, which is mostly slots. When we rolled into town, my wife and I, we made it interesting. We decided $200 each at every location, no more, no less. A little friendly competition, little who can stretch a better energy. We started at Mason Street and boom, right out the gate, we had some nice hits and actually walked out ahead. That is always a good feeling when the first stop doesn't punch you in the face. Next up was iMac. We played, we grinded, and basically broke even. No fireworks, no heartbreak, just steady. Then we hit the main casino and yeah, we gave a little bit of it back there, but when we added it all up for the day, we were even, which in casino math basically means we won. We checked into the hotel, and nothing over the top luxury, but it was clean, comfortable, and exactly what you want after a day of spinning the reels. Now the next morning, we jumped into a bingo bash at the iMac. Every game was paying $11.99 or more. The place was packed, energy was high, daubers were flying. Did we win? We did not. But bingo is still very much alive there, and it was fun being a part of it. After that, we did something every Green Bay trip requires. We went to Lambeau Field, home of the Green Bay Packers. We had lunch at the stadium, wandered around the pro shop, soaked it all in. Even if you're not a huge football person, it's just cool to be there. It feels historic. That night, we switched gears. We worked on my wife's travel business for a bit, sipping old fashions like any proper Wisconsinite. We had dinner, and I gotta say, it was really good. My wife headed up to the room to relax, and I did what any responsible husband would do. I went back to the casino. Now I put $50 into video poker, and wouldn't you know it, a couple solid hits later, that $50 turned into $1,100. Not a typo, $1,100. That's the kind of comeback story we like. The next morning we left like we had a full-on win, not just financially, but experience-wise. Here's what stood out to me. Oneida is now non-smoking, which was a huge plus compared to our last visit. The slot selection is awesome. There's a lot of variety. I felt like the table game limits were very reasonable, $5, $10 minimums, and bingo packed, absolutely thriving. All in all, it was a great little getaway, good action, good food, good vibes, and yes, we'll definitely be back.